We don't have the photographs. But you may furnish the chair with a copy of it.
Now, I want you to look at those photographs. And those photographs are introduced or provided by the governor as part of her response to the allegation that she did not make certain trips. But that's not what I want you to speak to. What I would like you to do, Kefa, is to look at the photographs and identify, tell the committee who you see and you recognize in those photographs.
Through the chair, I can recognize my governor, Kirinyaga County, Governor Mombi Waiguru. I can also fully recognize my majority leader, Kirinyaga County Assembly, Honorable James Murango. And I can tell that they are very happy and smiling.
All right. How many photos are there? That is the first photo. The next photograph?
Yeah, can we be told where these photographs are? Some of us are not having the photographs.
Let the secretariat.
They are under the
Facility.
tab that is marked Italy trip or 14L.
Italy or USA?
Italy.
Yeah, Italy. Members, are we there?
Yes, Chair, we have seen them.
If Honorable Githiomi is there, then everybody is there, right? So you may proceed.
Yeah.
And in the second photograph?
In the second, through the chair, in the second photograph, I can still see the governor, and also I can see the majority leader, James Murango. They are well dressed in some white coats.
And the next photograph?
In the next chair, the next photograph, I can still recognize the James Murango, and I can recognize Her Excellency Governor Mombi Waiguru.
And how many other photographs are there with your colleague and your governor?
Repeat.
How many other photographs are there? Please just identify all the photographs that you can see. How many are there and who do you recognize?
I have, Chair, I can recognize 3 more photos, and I can still recognize James Murango, the majority leader, and Governor Mombi Waiguru, Governor Kirinyaga County.
All right. Is James Murango known to you?
Yes, he is a member of the County Assembly of Kirinyaga and the majority leader, Kirinyaga County Assembly.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Chair, nothing else for the witness.
Thank you. I'll invite Mr. Ndegwa to do cross-examination.
How are you, Mheshimiwa?
I'm fine, and you?
I'm well.
Okay.
I don't know whether I gathered correctly your educational background. Did I?
Okay. I can furnish you with the information. Okay.
Yes, please do.
I'm Kefa. I hold a certificate from the College of Insurance. I am a CPA, and currently I'm in the University of Nairobi School of Law.
Well, we shall be welcoming you soon. Now, Kefas, do you know how many members voted for the motion that day?
I think I can just consult my Consult my nini, my.
Let me just remind you, there were 23, yes?
Yeah, they are 23, correct.
Did you vote yourself?
No, I didn't.
Were you at the assembly?
Yes, I was.
Were you supporting the motion?
No, I was not supporting the motion.
What did you do? You abstained?
I did not abstain.
Yes.
What I did.
Okay, I'm satisfied with the answer. Let's move on. How many members abstained?
4.
Were those who abstained supporting the governor or the motion or against the motion?
I cannot be able to talk on behalf of other members.
Yes. It is your testimony that a document was brought to you for signature, yes?
Uh-huh.
Did you have a look at that document?
No, I didn't.
Do you know the content?
No, I don't.
Was it a motion? Was it a bill? What was it?
I said it was a paper which was supposed to be
It was a
signed.
paper.
Yeah.
You never had a look at it. You never had a look at it, yes?
I was required to sign, so I had to sign on a paper.
Do you have that paper with you?
Of course, I was not the person who was bringing the paper to the county assembly, and I never signed. So
Other than you complaining that you never signed,
yes.
Is there another member who is complaining that he signed and the signature was fraudulently obtained?
Yeah, the members who are protesting that day during the impeachment.
Their signatures were fraudulently obtained, yes?
That's what they were protesting.
Have they recorded any statement with any police office?
I was not among the members
who
who
was
was
recorded
complaining.
any complaint?
I was not among the members who was complaining that my signature was
You came here
among
to
them.
testify on that perspective, correct?
I came here to testify that during the impeachment motion, members raised on a point of order saying that their signatures were on the impeachment motion and they did not append their signatures to that motion.
Do you have that member who complained before the committee?
The members who complained, they were vividly, they were the members.
I'm asking whether they are
pronounced.
before the committee, not whether they were in the TV.
I'm not sure whether
Okay, thank you. Move on. You are conversant with the provisions of the County Government Act, yes?
Not all.
You are conversant with Section 91 of the County Government Act, yes?
Please read it to me.
You are conversant?
Please read it to me.
I will give it to you to read. Yes, proceed.
Section 91.
Yes.
Establishment of modalities and platforms for citizen participation.
Which is the first platform?
Information communication technology.
I bet.
Town hall meetings.
Wait, a moment, I'm leading you.
Yes.
There is an established statutory requirement that public participation can be done through the establishment of a web, correct?
That is just
I'm
one.
asking you, that is, a moment, please.
Yes.
That is one of a statutory requirement, correct?
Correct.
Does the County Assembly of Kirinyaga have a website?
Yes.
How often do you visit the website? How often?
Not oftenly.
Not oftenly. Next issue.
Town hall meetings.
Town hall meetings. What is that?
Town hall meetings is organizing public meetings.
Public meetings, yes?
Yes.
And within the COVID-19 circumstances, that could not be done, yes?
That could not be done.
But it's not the only way public participation can be done, yes?
It's one of the key ways,
It's
depending.
not the only way. I'm asking you, it's not the only way public participation can be done, yes?
It's one of the main way when
It's
the
one of the
matter
main
and
way.
the nature of
Okay.
the content of the
hear you,
of the motion
Kefas.
before the House.
Kefas, I hear you.
Yes.
It is one of the main way.
Yes.
You have the act there with you. Read for me the word main.
You need to understand what I'm saying.
I know the law. You'll not teach me the law.
Yes.
Read for us that town halls is one of the main way.
Shall facilitate the establishment of structures for citizen participation, including
Yes.
town hall meetings.
Yes. Including social platforms, correct?
Including town hall meetings.
Yes. Move on.
Budget preparation validation fora, notice boards,
Yes.
announcing jobs.
Do you have a notice board at the assembly?
Yes.
Do you have notice board within the Kirogea town and within Kirinyaga County?
I'm a resident of Moya, so I'm not sure whether in Kirugoya we have.
Okay.
Yes.
I move on. You have satisfied that point. Kefas. As a member of the County Assembly of Kirinyaga County,
Yes.
are you privy to the correspondences that are exchanged in between the office of the clerk and any other office?
It is the duty of the clerks to furnish us with all the documents that pertains the members.
Yes.
Yes.
But not all the documents, yes?
Of course, not all the documents.
Good. Then can you authoritatively speak to the matter whether the speaker issued any correspondence to the governor or not?
I'm not privy to.
You're
what
not privy
saying.
to the circumstances.
Yes.
Marvelous. Now, you have imputed an improper motive on the part of the honorable members of Kirinyaga County, yes?
No.
By even saying that they slept women and men, yes?
No.
Are you trying to paint them in bad light?
No.
Were you there that night?
No. You need to understand that I said.
Listen, I'm asking you questions, not
Yes.
you asking.
Uh-huh.
Was there a minor within the precinct?
Was there
a minor within the precinct of the county assembly
I
on the
didn't
alleged night?
sleep in the county assembly during the night, so I
So there
cannot
were
tell who
adults,
slept.
yes?
Yes.
Good.
What?
Court order. You mentioned that there was a court order, yes?
Yes.
Were you privy to the content of the court order?
Yes.
Which court issued that order and in which case?
Come
Which
again?
court and in which case was the order issued from?
It was Justice Coril.
Yes. Do you know the number of the case?
Uh,
I remind you,
Yes,
it is
please.
123 of 2020, which I argued, yes?
I think I need to confirm that with the correct petition.
I then put it to you that it was 123. Do you
Yes.
know the content of that order?
Furnish me.
Do you know the content or you don't know the content? You are the one who was going to raise the issue, a point of order on the existence of an order.
There
yes?
were conservatory orders which were.
Do you know the content? Are you privy to the content?
I'm privy to the orders which were issued.
And you are privy to the fact that there was a provision on the order that the motion shall stay pending the hearing of the petition or until COVID-19 was to be maintained. Yes?
Mm-hmm.
You're there, you're aware of that limp?
Yes, sir. That's part of the.
Are you
that's part
aware
of the
that the
wordings.
governor later went to court when the motion was passed or when the motion was being discussed to get further conservatory orders? Yes? You're aware or you're not aware?
On that note, I'm not.
Are you aware that Justice Correo dealt with that issue and said that that order was not violated in that particular order?
No, I'm not aware.
You are not aware?
Yes.
Kefas, during the subsistence of this meeting, did you file
Is it
any case?
Kefas or Kefa?
Kefa. Kefa for records. Kefa. Did you, during the subsistence of the motion, attempt to stop the county assembly from deliberating over the same?
During what?
The subsistence of the motion, or during the incubation of the motion. Do you recall you and a nominated MCA called Maureen attempting to stop the process?
Not stopping.
Do you recall?
I do recall raising on a point of order.
No, not at the assembly, at the court. Did you file petition number 119 of 2020?
Oh, the petition I filed was not to stop the motion. I filed the petition seeking that my rights of an enabling environment, given that the COVID-19 issue was
Yes.
here with us,
Yes.
and yet and by then the county assembly had not provided.
What was ruled in that petition?
It was.
Was it dismissed or upheld?
It was dismissed.
It was dismissed.
Yes.
I take you to the photos, yes? The ones that you've just shown us. Who took the photos? And when were they taken?
These photos have been shown to me.
Yes.
They are part.
Who took the photos and when were they taken?
I don't know.
You do not know.
Yes.
Can you testify upon those photos?
I was asked to
Can you-
identify the people in the photo.
Did the person or did council tell you who took the photos?
No,
Did he tell you where they were taken from?
no.
Was it in Italy, India, Kenya, or America? From the photos, from the photos.
I can tell that this is not in Kenya.
Uh-huh.
Yes. Yes, I can tell that.
good.
This is not in Kenya, boy.
That is interesting because you'll take me on a geographical tour of Kenya. beginning now. Yes? What makes you discredit that photo from having been taken in Kenya? Give us a geographical tour.
Yes. Okay.
I want you to look at the one that is in the file, not the one that you're now looking at.
This is
Okay,
this
go
is
on.
in the file.
Yeah, ours is not colored, that is colored. Okay. What makes you think the photo was not taken in Kenya?
What makes me think
Yes.
the photo was not taken in Kenya? Number one, apart from the governor and the majority leader, I can see white men. White men, and I can also see.
I hope you're not a racist.
No, I'm not.
Let's just proceed. Okay, first.
Yes.
Is it all trips that are is it all trips that the governor traveled are in scrutiny in this case? Is it all trips that are under scrutiny in this case?
I'm not privy.
You're not privy.
Yes.
Mr. Ndegwa, your time is up. However,
Yes.
Honorable Kefa is a student of law, and he will soon be joining you in the law practice. So I will add you 5 more minutes so that you may have acquaintance with each other. Is that okay?
Chair.
Okay,
We
5
are
more
humbled for
minutes.
your guidance.
Yes.
Kefas. Yes?
Yes.
You're not able to tell where that photo was taken from, correct? You're not able to tell where the photo was taken from, yes?
Yes.
You're also not able to tell whether we are scrutinizing all the travels that the governor took or undertook.
Yes. Yes. Correct.
You are aware that we're scrutinizing that she actually gained beneficial, personal benefits from some of the trips, yes?
I am not.
Did the council show you a receipt dated 17th of April 2020?
No.
He never shown you. Good. Now, Kefas,
Yes.
what more do you have that can help your case?
I don't have a case.
No further questions.
Thank you. I will hand over to lead counsel to do re-examination.
Thank you very much, Chair.
You
Just
have
a few issues.
5 minutes only.
Just a few issues in re-examination. Kefa, you said you have had a look at the petition or the motion. Have you seen any evidence of public participation of any kind?
No.
When when public participation is carried out by the assembly, would there be any use or any utility in notices being put on the notice boards within the county assembly?
Come again?
Public participation is being carried out by the assembly. Would it be effective or would it be of any use if notices of public participation were to be put up within the assembly?
Not really.
All right. Thank you. My colleague, Mr. Karani, will ask you a few questions.
Kefa, just a few questions.
Yes.
The first question I wanted to ask is, you read Section 91 of the County Governments Act.
Yes.
It talks about use of internet platforms. I want to ask, is the use of internet in the county, is that a use that can, based on the usage of internet in the county, can that be an effective tool of communication in Kirinyaga?
It cannot be an effective tool in Kirinyaga
Yeah,
County.
the question is speculative. We object.
He's a resident.
That objection is sustained.
No problem. I will rephrase the question. Based on the people you represent,
Yes.
let us focus on your ward,
The youths.
the youths, the population that you represent. What tool of public participation would be effective with them, based on even the 2
Speculative
years?
objection.
From the 2 years that you have been a member of the county assembly and holding that portfolio, what forum have you relied on for effective communication with the youth?
We have always relied on public meetings where we can, where they can orally present their views, and we can record their views and then take them to the assembly for consideration.
From the issue of the motion to impeach the governor,
Yes.
were those forums utilized?
Those forums were never utilized.
Thank you. Now, the other question I wanted to ask, Article 50 of the Constitution imposes a duty for there to be an impartial body when determining anything that may affect the rights of a person.
Yes.
Was the county assembly impartial based on what happened during these proceedings?
I am privy to the rules of natural justice that you cannot be a judge in your own case. The rules were never followed.
Thank you very much.
Before you finalize, in the normal process of public participation for the county assembly, is it the practice that there is a report on the public participation proceedings?
Yes.
Was there a report on the public participation proceedings for this motion?
No.
The photos that have been shown to you, you've been asked whether you can identify those photos and where they were taken. Have you ever seen those photos anywhere before this day?
At some point, I saw these photos being circulated on WhatsApp groups.
Yes. Who was circulating the photographs?
Chair, that is opening another new line of will not have. That never came in my cross-examination. We object.
So you have seen the photos before?
Yes.
All right. And Kefa, on the final issue on the right of the governor to appear, to your knowledge, was any report made in the House about the governor having been called to appear before the House for the purpose of this motion?
To my knowledge, no, I can't remember.
All right. Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you. I will now open up to honorable members to raise any concerns pertaining the presentation. But just before that, I would like to acknowledge the presence of a representative of the African Parliamentarian Network Against Corruption. Honorable Senator Rose Nyamunga is here with us as an observer. She will not contribute, but we just acknowledge her presence. Karibu sana, Senator. We'll start with Honorable Judith Pareno.
Thank you, Chair. Yeah, Kefa, I just have two issues. This issue of public participation is a very pertinent issue when it comes to issues that touch the citizens of this country. It is in the Constitution that we must have public participation. And yesterday, a witness told us that they did indirect, I think it was David, Honorable David, MCA, said that they did indirect public participation. Are you aware of any, as an MCA who is sitting in that assembly, are you aware of any public participation that, not necessarily town halls, but what was direct? Are you aware of any public participation as an MCA?
Chair, Honorable Senator, I am only aware that the clerk issued a notice in the dailies requiring members to submit their written memorandum. But the written memorandum, I have not seen them being on the floor of the House.
So you have seen nothing like memorandums submitted to that effect?
Yes, yes.
Okay, then you, in your evidence this afternoon, you said that the governor was not given fair hearing.
Yes.
Can you elaborate to us what you meant or what you understand by not being given fair hearing? What happened that you ended up concluding that the governor was not given fair hearing?
Chair, Honorable Senator, the governor there was a motion to impeach the governor, and there were grounds which had been attached on the motion. The normal procedure would have been to invite the governor or to invite an independent body to investigate the issues before discussing and voting for the impeachment motion.
So are you saying that the governor was not invited, or what are you saying about that?
What I'm saying is the allegations that were being alleged, they were never substantiated before the floor of the House.
Are you aware whether the governor was ever given these allegations?
No.
Okay, then finally, you raised a very important issue about proceedings of the assembly, that there are those who are opposed, but found their names listed as among those that were supporting the motion. Are you able to name any of them? Are you able to give evidence to that effect?
I was present during the impeachment, the day when the impeachment motion was being discussed in the House, and the members who are raising point of orders in protest of having their names being part of the impeachment motion signing, I can tell that one member from honorable member from Karumande Ward, honorable member nominated to represent gender, Honorable Lucy Njeri, honorable member for Kabare Ward was also protesting towards having his signatures appearing in the motion. And also Honorable Beatrice Mitaru and Honorable Frederick Vudi.
So how many would you say were shouting in the assembly, wanting to express their opposition, that their names were listed?
Chair, Honorable Senator, I will not say they were shouting. They were. I think they were racing on point of orders, yes, but they were not being accorded that chance. They were around 4 members.
Thank you, Chair.
Thank you. Maybe just on the issue of members trying to remove their signatures from the motion, your standing orders, do they allow members to remove signatures? Once you append your signature, can you remove your signature from the motion?
Yes.
You're sure they allow?
I think it's, yes, I'm sure they allow.
Okay. Shall be requiring you to, or we shall be referring to the standing orders to make that determination, whether they allow the standing orders.
The copy of the standing orders
before that, Chair, with your permission.
Yes.
With your permission, the issue, this came during the COVID-19 times, when these members didn't. You remember the explanation I gave about the signing issue and how it happened. The members told me in protest, as they were presenting their issues, that they have been looking and they have been trying to follow the standing orders to have their signatures removed from the impeachment motion, to no avail.
So you'll furnish the chair with a copy of your standing order so that we ascertain that as we proceed. Honorable Gidiomi, Council, you may furnish me with the standing orders.
Thank you, Chair. Chair, I have perused the photographs which are in this document, and there's nothing to suggest that the photographs were taken either in Italy or Britain. That is one. The other one is the stamping of the passport. The stamps which were done in Kenya here are clear, and another one in Dubai is also partly clear, but the other one is not clear. So we need to actually know where this stamp was done.
Earlier on, I had made a ruling requesting clear copies of the passport, and I believe, Council, you are still on your way coming.
I will be with you shortly.
Thank you. Yes. Any other issue? Yes. Honorable Vice Chair.
Thank you, Chair. Thank you, Kefa. Kefa, are you one of the people that voted against the motion?
No, I didn't vote.
But you did not vote for it either.
Yes.
You abstained, or you were not? What was the constraint?
After
Why
I was
didn't
on,
you-
after I was on point of orders, I just felt not being in place to continue sitting in the assembly, so I excused myself.
So you abstained, more or less. Is that what we should take it as?
Yes.
As abstention?
Yes, yes.
I think we have the Hansard report from the County Assembly, which the committee, I'm sure, will make a reference to with regards to some of the things that you've told us. But how many, did you say that were people that had their names put on the names appeared as having voted for the motion against Honorable Waiguru?
I said I'm
Roughly?
not sure, since I excused myself.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think then we'll just refer to the Hansard. I think we have the Hansard report in
Yes.
there? Okay, great. No further questions. Thank you.
Honorable Michael Mbito, then we come back to Honorable Githiomi.
A quick one, Kefa. Tell me, you mentioned that there were MCAs who wanted the signatures expunged from the list. Eh?
Yes.
Is there a reason why they didn't send statements?
Come again,
Is there a reason why they have not made it public, or rather even sent a statement to this committee with the same?
During
You're saying that
Yes.
there's some MCAs who signed the impeachment motion and wanted their signatures expunged.
Yes.
Why haven't they put statements?
They were raising on point of orders during that material day.
After that, have they done any statement to that effect?
I don't know.
Is that all? Senator Githiomi?
Thank you, Chair. Chair, I can see there are about 8 trips which were made. I can see one for USA, France, Naivasha, USA, China, Germany, United Kingdom, USA, UK, Italy. Travel. Now, the only trip that we've been guided on is the one on Italy and UK. What happened to the other 7 trips?
Is that a question to him?
Yeah, to Kefa.
No,
He's
that's
the
not.
witness before us.
I don't know.
I don't think, Honorable Githiomi, the question is well directed.
Okay, let
Though
me put
you
it-
can direct that question through the
let me
chair and
save
place it where
Kefa.
it belongs.
Let me save Kefa, but ask this question. What happened to the other 6 trips? Did the governor travel to the other countries or not? Because the only indicator we have is that she went to UK and Italy, which we have also not proved because of the staff.
Chair, if the senator, with your permission, wants a response from us as counsel for the governor, that can be responded to immediately, including the issue of the passport that he raised.
I will hold that question for now because we are having a witness here.
Yes.
We are raising issues concerning his testimony before this committee. So kindly restrict yourself to the borders of his testimony.
Thank you, Chair.
Honorable Githiomi, stand guided.
Yeah, I start guided.
Thank you.
But I will still
Yes.
demand an answer.
I will give you an
council.
opportunity later to ask directly the question to the council. Thank you. Honorable Payai.
Thank you, Chair. First of all, I must congratulate Kefa for being nominated to represent youth. Kefa, the party of Jubilee nominated you to represent youth, correct?
Yes.
can you say in your own statement, are the youth well represented in Kirinyaga County?
Yes.
Thank you.
That is a question is a question, huh? The relevance of the question is subjective again. So as the chair, I will admit that question, that Honorable Kefa is representing the youth of Kirinyaga ably.
Yes, Chair.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, Honorable Kajwang.
Chair, thank you. I'll probably pick it up from where my brother Senator Pai has left it. I know it was a very loaded question. But first of all, Kefa, congratulations.
Thank you.
Article 1 of the Constitution, sovereignty of the people. All sovereign power belongs to the people of Kenya. And I believe that must be the background where you're saying that the people should have been consulted.
Correct.
I've looked at your witness statement. It does not address the allegations and charges against the governor, even though I agree with what counsel said earlier in the morning, that there's nothing that stops us from checking how the motions carried through the assembly. So I would assume that what we are doing is relevant. How many motions have you sponsored in the assembly so far?
Around 2.
Any bills?
Yes.
Any bills?
No.
You are there in your capacity as the representative of the youth of Kirinyaga.
Yes.
In those motions you sponsored,
yes,
how did you get the views of the youth? How did you engage the youth that you represent?
I organized public meetings.
Were they specifically for the youth or for the entire population?
What happens on the ground is you will invite the youths, and at the end of the day, you will end up having the members of public coming for the meeting.
I have seen in the Hansard, you put up a very spirited fight, and I must say you are a strong man, because I've seen, despite shouts of sitting down, points of order, you are present in the assembly.
Thank you.
When you are making those comments, did you go to consult the youth so that you can say them on their behalf?
Yes. Okay. I am representing the youths. I am a youth through the chair. And number one, there are those instances as a normal human being, you will react towards an issue before you.
Which is captured in Article 1(2) of the Constitution, that sovereign power may be exercised directly or through democratically elected representatives. When you speak on behalf of the youth, it is in pursuit of that article, isn't it?
Correct.
So the sovereign power can be exercised directly or can be delegated.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Thank you. I will allow retired Judge Stuart Mazayo.
I have no questions for this witness.
Good. Any other concern? Honorable Kefa, you have 1 minute to sum up your testimony and remind the youth of Kirinyaga that you represent them ably.
Thank you, Chair. I must say I'm happy to be in this house, and I must thank you for according me the chance to be in front of these honorable members and present my views. My assurance to the youths of Kirinyaga is that I will always ensure that they are accorded a fair hearing and that what is duly supposed to be theirs will always be theirs. Thank you, Chair.
Thank you, and may God bless you. So we shall now allow the second, the last witness from the defense side to come. Again, honorable members, ladies and gentlemen, in the spirit of power sharing and recognizing the position of women in leadership, I wish to allow my able vice chair to come and take over from me as I retreat as a member of this committee. Honorable Abshiro, you'll now take up the role of the chair.
Thank you, Chair.
Also want to direct the Sergeant at Arms to ensure that our respective seats are sanitized so that we can facilitate the exchange. Thank you.